Welcome back to another video. Today, talking about this new trending TikTok page called Hub's Life, which the tagline is normalize normal. Crazy, right? This is going to be something that people are seething about. These autistic on the internet are saying you cannot be normal. But is it that bad to be normal, or is it kind of lame actually, and kind of like a douchey thing to say like, oh, we need to come back and return to normalcy? Like, what the hell is this? A Ron DeSantis campaign ad? So let's see what's going on. This guy has 300,000 followers on TikTok, 10.5 million likes. Hard to fathom such a big audience over such a normal white guy. But we're going to break down what exactly makes this a trending topic and how this one video I'm about to show you has 1 million views already. It's called Life at 28. Let's get that clip rolling right now. All right, let's get it rolling. Already, so he has a retirement account, a retirement binder. So when Mitt Romney said have a binder full of women, which at least sounds somewhat interesting, this guy's talking about having a binder full of retirement notes. Crazy. So he already has everything so in line that he has that down. And then he sets his laptop on top of the retirement thing. So again, everything's in order. If you've seen the movie Office Space, you kind of get the idea of like, okay, he has this corner cubicle in this office space. He has everything ordered. He's got the backpack like a schoolboy, tight fitted shirt. Okay, we got the aesthetic. Cool. He has a dual monitor setup with his laptop docked in, which is I think what my dad does too. So again, if you work in an office, you'll understand you have this portable thing. So again, interesting to note. I mean, I'm kind of obsessing over this guy. Also, he looks like coach of the Eagles, Nick Sirianni, if you guys get the reference. So again, white people shit. Guys, it's Mexican Day. Oh my God, we have churros. I mean, those look fucking dry as shit, bro. Those look like literal. They look like if you were to take out the fallopian tube of like an ancient mummified, remained, like disgusting woman. It's like, geez. Just imagine how tight knit this guy is. Laptop slowly in. You don't want to break it. Slowly in. Tuck in the chair very slowly. Very straight laced. This is surreal. It's surreal. Head home, off day at the gym. So already, normally would go to the gym. He has his dog. Again, 28-year-old man. No kids. So as we can see here, he has relative abundance, and a lot of my dad's younger friends are like this, where it's like 30-year-old white guy, has six-figure income, has a pet dog, but no kids. So again, a delayed onset of child rearing for these guys. And yeah, you can get a younger wife, but mathematically it doesn't work out that way. Like obviously we are born, like with roughly the same amount of men and women born, which means that for older men to get with younger women doesn't mathematically check out because there's going to always be more old men than younger women just because of the way that the birth rate is working out. So I mean, that sort of thing doesn't hold up. So if we're talking about 28-year-old men who are usually getting with like a 26-year-old white chick, again, where are the children? And yes, we have this material abundance. We have like 2 decked out SUV, like Jeep Cherokees that are the same color. You have this nice house, your dog, a nice job, but where are the children? That seems to be a recurring theme with a lot of these millennial white people so far. Again, this is somewhat depressing because again, I can't fathom a grown man. Like I view this guy as like a father figure. And what I mean is like, you're a completely grown man at this point, and it's like, this is what you're doing. Let off steam. What are you doing? You're playing Fortnite. I cannot fathom playing this is such a little kid's game. Even when I first heard of this game, when I was like 14, I still was too old for it. I don't understand why people like it. Adults, people like Ninja, these like Twitch streamers, I don't get what the appeal is. Plus, the game peaked like 4 years ago, mind you. And so we're looking at this thing like, what the hell is he doing? And so he's with his little anime girl like lo-fi thing. I've never liked that either. So now he's playing, and even if we were to look at his expression on the face, it's kind of concerning. Get a couple games in, dude. He looks depressed as shit. And then he's got his 1 beer. He can't even get drunk, bro. Like, have 1 beer is nothing. Frankly, folks. heat up dinner. Again, this guy, as far as I know, has a fiance or a wife. He's doing his own dinner. That is depressing. What the hell is she doing? If it's like 8 o'clock, hello, mommy. But no, instead it's I'm gonna microwave or air fry my own shit. What? Hello, wife check? Buddy. And again, that's depressing. He has like the air fryer thing, the stuff he has from the fridge, in this like a plastic container. Plastic is like a very apocalyptic sort of foreboding. It has this sense of dread whenever I see a plastic container Tupperware. It's so disgusting. It is so Nuketown 2025. It is so like disgusting, and it just projects every problem we have with maternity. You know, you ought to have a wife get you a hot dish of anything, chicken, anything. Instead, he's just eating by himself. Why? Why? And then he serves it himself. Again, why, bro? Jeez. So this is wholesome. Again, I respect this guy a lot. He's really one of the linchpins of society. These are one of the very, very fine cogs that make everything work economically. But if I were to put myself in his position, it seems somewhat depressing that you work like 8 to 10 hours a day. You probably go to the gym another hour and a half. You go home. Your wife doesn't even make you food. You make it yourself. You play your game with your one beer, a shitty game from like 5 years ago that was free for teenagers to play with your lo-fi hip hop. And then you get back out and you're eating dinner with your dog and your wife, I guess, and you watch baseball. Like, that is so depressing. And again, not that bad. Our ancestors had it worse. Virtually everybody had a harder life than this guy. But still, it's like, come on. Is there something better to life? I mean, this is somewhat like the movie Vivarium with Jesse Eisenberg. If you saw that from 2017, it's very much anachronistic to that thing. And I mean, it's somewhat depressing in that respect. But at the same time, again, I gotta give his flowers. We need these people to survive as a country. And even though I feel like I should be the dictator of the planet, it doesn't mean that we don't need janitors. We don't need white collar workers, stuff like that. Okay. So I respect it. And we're going to see what his typical Tuesday looks like.
Happy Tuesday. I'm going into the office today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Okay. Why does he zip it so slow? Is this like a sexual thing? Going to work, okay. Elevator opens, we get to work. Opens its cubicle. Pulls out his laptop in slow-mo composition, but tell me this isn't high school for this guy. That was it. This is what you're doing on a Tuesday, is just working? Isn't that kind of depressing? Okay, evening vibes.
Done saying I'm done playing. Last time was on the outro. Stuck in the house, need to get out more. I've been stacking up like I'm fundraising. Most people in my position.
All right, so he's getting this elaborate drink setup, but it's like, bro, like, if you're not getting drunk, then why even drink? Like, I don't get the point of having... Okay, let's say you get drunk, legitimately drunk at 10 beers. Why are you having 2? Like, at least have like 6 or something. This is boring, right? Only 2? Really, bro? Soft is what I call it. Wednesday night vibes. Okay, this is a very white sort of phrase, but okay, cool.
Evening with my dog, drink a couple cold snacks. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Cheers.
Again, that's just a little bit depressing, bro. You're 28 years old. You have all this going for you. And you can just play catch with your dog? Really? On a Wednesday? That's it? Like, you don't have friends or something? Like, you can't play poker with the boys? Even play COD with the boys? You're fucking throwing the ball at the dog is so boring. I hate that. Then like, oh, I'm having a cold one. Why have one beer? Beer tastes like shit. You have to have a lot of them. Why do you think we shotgun stuff? You know, at college, you take the funnel, not because it's a tasty drink. It's because it tastes like piss. Miller's Light is not great, bro. I'm like, really? Like, I'm about to... Like, if you're ever drinking beer, you ought to use one of these fruit punch, like, little droplet things. Because, frankly, beer sucks. So, it's like you're drinking on its own. It's like...
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered around and started talking, Cousin Billy would take me walking. Out through the backyard we go walking. Then he looked into my eyes.
I don't know what the purple thing he put in his mouth was. Kind of sus. It looked like a Grimace vibrator.
Was the son of a preacher man, the only boy who could ever teach me. Was the son of a preacher man, yes he was, he was, yes he was.
just so gay. Now you're watching Impractical Jokers, and it's like, brother, you're drinking a beer in a fancy $20 glass. For what reason? Just go to Hooters. Okay, normal day for a 28-year-old
Happy
with
Thursday,
a job.
everybody. Last day in the office this week, so let's finish strong and have a good day. Enjoy.
So this is his thrill of his Friday. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. I got some donuts. Again, like, bruh. Like, that is so lame. But again, I have to respect it. It's like, if you were a girl, that'd be hot, right? Like, if it's like, I wrote in my diary today and I read the Bible today. That is super boring to me. But okay, I can respect that. It's wholesome. But if it's a guy doing it, it's like, bro, can you at least, like, do something fun here? Okay? Anyway. Eat a turkey sandwich. Really? Jeez. Okay. Play the music. It's tough, folks. It's tough, man. Really? It's tough. All right, so your whole day, I mean, think about it. You know how tough it is to be a man nowadays? You work, you go to college, you have this like very boring, mundane job, I assume, in an office, right? Then you go, you work for 8 hours. Your highlights are that you eat donuts, that you have to work out for 2 hours to burn off, and then you have some shitty beer. You play with your non-sentient dog. Like, your dog is not like somebody you can have a conversation with, much less do much more than just lick your fucking cheek. Okay? It's kind of brutal. Okay, Matrix Mondays. What does that even mean? Is this like a red pill sort of thing?
Take off the foo-foo, take off the couches, take off the Wi-Fi.
Start the day by walking your dog, okay? Log in and around 8 a.m. and work from home. Why? Work from home 2 days a week? That's odd. Working from home gives me so much more time in my day to do what exactly? And I'm so much less stressed about going into my week. See, that job is so boring, bro. In Excel sheet, I've had to do this before, man. That is the worst shit ever. Oh, wow. Columns got wrong. Oh, now I have to Control Z. Pff, dude, really? That is so lame. Anyway, take lunch around 12. Okay. He drinks his water from his tall thingy. Okay, every white person has this. Fine. Leg day. Okay, cool. All right. All right. I mean, he's working out. Quick grocery run. I feel like, first of all, going to the grocery store as it is now is not entertaining for the most part, unless there's like a cute girl there that you see. But moreover, like, as a guy, you have to actually pay for it too. It's tough. Tough. Okay, now he's going to take a shower. All right. I don't need to see this part. Protein shake to finish out the day. There's just nothing interesting in what this guy does at all. Like, at least, like, can you do something online or something? Jeez.
What's going on, everybody? We're at the lake today, Saturday. We're drinking cold snacks. We're playing beer die. Cheers. Woo.
That's how he has fun. Okay, we'll see.
TikTok, message from China.
That's a lot. That's a plastic wall.
Those are small ass patties, okay?
Ready?
Okay. So they have all their wives. They've got this little thing going on. See, you know what? I can respect that. This is kind of lame compared to like my Mexican get-togethers, but I mean, still, this is decent. This is white people shit. And, you know, it's a little bit of like the suburban mixed with like the rural sort of lifestyle. I like it. They have their beach. Well, not a beach, like a lake house. They got their fucking dinghy boat or whatever. Okay, they got their beers. All right, fine. And you know what? Okay, this is wholesome. Like, I can respect that. I'm not going to hate on it, but it's also like not cool, but all right. I mean, I'll tolerate that. But I mean, my whole point with this video is to kind of point out that you, okay, and I'll put it full screen, you know, I'll give you the pleasure of full screen. Yeah, so you spend your whole life, you go to college, you work hard, you work part-time the whole time, then you do 40 to 50 hours a week in a cubicle doing Excel spreadsheets that you don't want to do, but you do it because you need to provide for your family like a real man does. And then what do? You have very little fun. You go to the gym almost every day. You go home, you drink a beer or two. You play with your fucking pet dog when realistically you should have kids at this point in your late 20s because you have the money for it. And then beyond that, you're playing Fortnite, like depressing. Then you're playing catch with your dog. Again, uneventful. That should be noteworthy for a 7-year-old boy, not a 28-year-old one. And then now you see the wives. I guess he doesn't want to dox his wife. That's fine. But the point is like, these are a bunch of mid-white chicks. And again, this guy's not ugly. He's like a decent looking, like 6'2", 6'3" white guy. Again, and the best he can do is a 5 out of 10 white chick, from what I can see, a brunette. Like, okay, I mean, that's somewhat depressing, right? Because at least for me, it's like, okay, why am I going to school, then law school, and then like for what? To have a mid-white chick? Really? I can get a mid-white chick for free right now and have in the past. It's like, okay, well, at that point, why even be alive, folks? But I guess the hub's life is important because it kind of gives an insight as to how people live that are contemporaries to us middle-class Americans. And so it's like, okay, and does he glamorize it? Not really. I mean, this is just straight up what it's like. And I have friends of family that are living almost exactly like this guy. And so, you know what? Fine. And so his bio says, normalize the norm. People call me Hub. I guess it's Hub's life. But I mean, the point is that, this phenomenon of doing normal stuff is okay, but don't get it twisted. This is not ideal. This is just kind of boring. And it's kind of like, ugh. It's like if you were to like, okay, day in the life of a backup running back in the NFL, like, is it objectively like, I can respect it, sure. But is anybody dreaming of this? No. But so as long as you don't get any false illusions of like how so cool it is, wow, it's so cool that you're 28 years old with like an average wife with average everything. I don't want to be like that, but you know what? Plenty of people do it, and we need the sort of like middle class to prop up everybody else. So a real elitist appreciates the proletariat is what I gotta say, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Adios.